Once upon a time, there was a dream to build one of the greatest planned cities in the world. A city of the future, with shining skyscrapers, green boulevards, advanced infrastructure, and the ambition to rival the great capitals of Asia. This was Amaravati in Andhra Pradesh, a city project announced with a staggering cost of 667,000 rupees crores. But instead of becoming India's answer to Singapore or Dubai, the project collapsed under political turmoil, poor planning, financial strain, and broken promises. What was meant to be a symbol of progress has now become a cautionary tale of ambition gone wrong. Hello everyone, welcome back to the World Conflict Monitor channel. Please subscribe to my channel because today we are diving deep into the story of Amaravati, India's failed mega city, where politics, economics, and the lives of thousands of farmers collided with a dream too big to handle. The exterior of Amaravati was imagined as breathtaking. A futuristic capital city spread across 217 square kilometers along the banks of the Krishna River. Architects from across the world were invited to design landmarks such as high-rise government towers, riverfront parks, cultural centers, iconic bridges, and even a people's capital modeled after Singapore's urban planning. The master plan promised five-star hotels, metro systems, underground drainage, high-speed internet, and modern stadiums. At its core, Amaravati was supposed to be an eco-friendly, smart city, with 60% of its area reserved for green spaces, water bodies, and sustainable living. This was the dream presented to the public, wrapped in colorful brochures, glossy presentations, and international collaborations. From the outside, it was advertised as India's most ambitious city project. But when we look inside, the interior tells a very different story. At the heart of the project were the farmers. Thousands of them were convinced to give up fertile agricultural land for the promise of developed plots in a modern city. They trusted the government's vision, expecting prosperity and growth in return. Yet what they received was uncertainty, delay, and dashed hopes. Instead of offices buzzing with activity and houses filled with new residents, large parts of Amaravati's interior remain barren, with unfinished buildings, deserted roads, and neglected construction sites. The interior is not defined by skyscrapers but by empty stretches of land and scattered concrete skeletons, symbols of stalled progress. The performance of Amaravati as a project has been disappointing from the very beginning. The promise was to create a capital that would attract businesses, investors, and global attention, but what unfolded was years of political infighting. When the project was announced under Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu, international partners, including Singaporean firms, were on board. However, a change in government shifted priorities. The succeeding Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy questioned the project, accusing it of being too expensive, elitist, and wasteful. He instead proposed a three-capital model, splitting Andhra Pradesh's administration across Amaravati, Visakhapatnam, and Kurnool. This decision halted Amaravati's performance as a unified capital city. Work stopped, investors pulled back, and the once grand vision began to collapse. The city that was supposed to perform as a magnet of growth became a battleground of politics. In terms of safety features, Amaravati was marketed as a city that would provide security for its residents, well-planned roads, disaster-resilient infrastructure, and a people-friendly design. It was meant to be safe for the environment, too, with commitments to renewable energy, water conservation, and sustainable urban planning. But the real safety of the city's people, especially the farmers, was ignored. They were left vulnerable, their compensation delayed, their future uncertain. Safety features exist only on paper, while in reality, farmers have staged continuous protests for years, demanding justice for the land they sacrificed. Instead of feeling safe, the people who should have been the foundation of Amaravati feel abandoned. The unique selling points of Amaravati were bold and ambitious. A capital built from scratch, modern in design, sustainable in function, and globally competitive in image. Few cities in the world are created in one stroke of planning, and Amaravati was supposed to be a rare example. India's Shenzhen, a city built to represent a new era. Its location along the Krishna River offered natural beauty, while its master plan promised seamless connectivity with highways, an airport, and even a potential bullet train corridor. International architects envisioned an iconic assembly building shaped like a diamond, a high court like a lotus, and a cultural hub to rival international landmarks. These were the USPs sold to the people, investors, and global audiences. But none of these features materialized fully. Instead, Amaravati's uniqueness lies in its failure, a rare example of a modern mega city collapsing before it was even born. When we talk about the price of Amaravati, the scale is almost unimaginable. 667,000 rupees crores were projected for its development, a number so massive that it reflected not only infrastructure but also the hopes of millions. But the price has been paid not only in money but in broken trust. For the government, the price was financial overreach. For investors, it was wasted opportunity. And for farmers, it was livelihoods lost. The city did not come at a price, it came at a cost that continues to weigh on Andhra Pradesh's economy and people. The real price was the sacrifice of fertile lands, the loss of credibility in government projects, and the economic burden of a dream that turned into a nightmare. In conclusion, Amaravati is not just a failed city project. It is a story of vision without execution, ambition without unity, and promises without fulfillment. It shows how politics can derail development, how people's trust can be betrayed, and how billions can be lost to mismanagement. From the outside, it looked like India's city of the future. On the inside, it is a reminder of the past mistakes that haunt ambitious projects. The performance was weak, the safety of people ignored, the unique selling points unfulfilled, and the price far too heavy. Amaravati stands today as a half-built dream, a symbol of what could have been, and a lesson for the future, that no city can be built on broken promises. This was the investigation into Amaravati, India's failed mega project of 667,000 rupees crores.